This presentation demonstrates the SCW Insights portal metric library dashboard. We will demonstrate the common characteristics of the dashboard operation, then show how to interact with the dashboard elements to locate the required data. For the purpose of this demonstration, we assume that the user has already accessed the Insights portal landing page and has permission to access the SCW metric library. The metric library dashboard uses the Tableau data visualization software platform. If you are unfamiliar with the operation of Tableau reports, it may help to refer to our earlier training video, Performance Tableau Walkthrough. The metric library dashboard is located in the metric library portfolio page. Click on the SCW metric library dashboard link to open the dashboard. When first opening the dashboard, the user will be taken to the cover page. Selecting the Continue button will take you to the Notes page. The Notes page displays technical information about the dashboard, as well as summary information and calculation methodologies. The Report Information section contains information about the report, including the data source, data status, product owner, release type, version number, and last data refresh timestamp. The column on the right contains a description of the information presented in the dashboard, as well as some additional information and caveats regarding the data reporting. Finally, the text at the bottom of the page confirms the details of the data sharing agreement applicable to this dashboard. There are two ways to navigate the contents of the metric library dashboard. Clicking on the navigation menu button on the left of the page will pop out the navigation menu. Select the page you wish to view by clicking on it and the dashboard will update. Alternatively, the forward and backward arrows on the menu bar can be used to skip to the next or previous pages. The Home button at the top of the menu will return you to the Notes page. Hovering over the Information logo will pop out a copy of the report information regardless of the page the user is on. Clicking on the Information logo will launch an email, which can be used to send feedback directly to the dashboard's product owner. The Filter button on the menu bar will toggle the filter menu to appear or disappear. Filter options will be described momentarily. The System Oversight Framework Content Overview page displays a summary of the metrics included within the report. The top two tables display the number of metrics included, broken down by SOF category. The top left table gives a count of available metrics by category and as a percentage of all available metrics, along with an indicator showing whether metrics in that category are included in the report. The table on the top right shows the percentage information in graphical form. The individual metric status table below shows a breakdown of metrics ordered by SOF category, subcategory, metric code, and description. The column on the right indicates whether the metric is included within the report. A scroll bar on the right of the table allows the user to view all metrics. The main table page gives a high-level overview of the dataset, with key performance indicators displayed. There are a large number of filter options available on this page, enabling the user to select down to specific indicators or groups of indicators. The table contains the KPI and SOF codes, KPI category and description, the reporting date, numerator and denominator values, along with the target value if applicable. The column on the far right displays the KPI value as a percentage. Values that have met the target figure will be highlighted in green, whereas those that have not achieved the target are highlighted in red. Values that do not have an assigned target are highlighted in grey. It is possible to adjust the sorting order of any of the categories displayed in the tables. To the right of each column in the data table, an indicator is displayed denoting how the data is currently sorted, as well as the sorting options available. Hovering over the down arrow icon gives the user the option to sort the displayed data in either alphabetical or data source order. Having selected the displayed data, the sort order icon to the left can then be used to toggle standard or reverse ordering. Hovering the mouse over the icon will generate a tooltip with a text description of the current sort settings. Clicking on the icon will toggle the sort order to reverse alphabetical and then back again. If an A to Z icon is shown with an arrow pointing down, for example, this shows the data is currently sorted in alphabetical order. Clicking on the Filter button on the menu bar toggles the filter menu to pop out and back into the menu bar. The operation of the filter menus is standard throughout the metric library. The currently selected items in the filter menu are displayed. The filter options are split into categories with the category title above each group. There are three types of filter selection options available. The round radio button allows for a single selection within a group. The square checkboxes allow for one or more selections to be made within a group. The drop-down lists enable the user to select multiple options and are also searchable. As different filter selections are made, the data displayed on the page will update in real time to reflect the selections made. There are a few different methods to using the drop-down filter menus. By clicking on the down arrow at the right of the drop-down list, the list expands to show all available options. If there are more options than can fit in the window, a scroll bar will appear on the right. The default setting is for all items to be selected. By clicking on the checkbox next to the word All, the selection can be toggled on or off. To change the selected filter items in a drop-down list, simply tick or untick the options as required. Then click on the Apply button to apply the selections. The data displayed on the page will then update to reflect the selected items. For larger lists, it can be more efficient to use the search bar to locate the desired options. Click on the down arrow and deselect all items. Then click in the search box and begin typing in the text you wish to search for. Any options with matching text will be shown, and you can then select or deselect as required. Should you wish to exclude items, repeat the steps above but do not deselect all items. Search for the items you wish to exclude and then untick them. As before, click on the Apply button to apply your changes. Any filter selections can be reset to their default values by clicking on the clear filter icon adjacent to the filter title. This may be marked as Click to show all values. This page displays the Statistical Process Control, or SPC, chart of available KPI measures. The required KPI metric can be selected by using the drop-down menu above the chart. Once the required metric has been selected, a statistical process control chart for that metric will be generated. The chart will display monthly figures, the average figure, as well as upper and lower confidence levels. There are multiple filter options available to customize the chart, including standard deviations, KPI category, date range, ICS commissioner and provider. As with previous pages, the SPC chart will update to reflect the selected filter options. This page displays the selection of available KPI measures using scatter or funnel plot charts. Select the required KPI metric by using the drop-down menu above the chart. The plot type can be changed between scatter and funnel plots using the plot selector at the top of the filter menu. The data points being plotted can be switched between commissioner and provider by using the data point selector directly underneath. As with all other pages, there are multiple filter options available to customize the plots, and the plot will update to reflect the selected filter options. The Related Measures page enables the user to view and compare measures against all available KPI categories. There are 6 SPC charts on the page, each with their own individual KPI selection drop-down menu. The user can select the related KPI metric on each chart and view them for comparison against each other. The Benchmark Bar Chart page displays a benchmarking chart of available KPI categories and is presented in descending order. The KPI may be selected using the drop-down list above the chart. Additional filter options may be selected from the filter menu on the left. The chart will then update to reflect the selected filter options. If you have any further questions, or you would like to provide feedback on this presentation, please contact the Digital Intelligence team using the address below. Links to the Insights Portal Access Request form and the Insights Portal landing page are shown at the bottom of the screen.